Morning, guys. What's up, ladies? This is 606 Garage. How you doing, YouTube? All right, today we are modifying like a glass bead cabinet. So let me show you what we I don't have like a lot of money to go be buying no new sandblast cabinets and this and that. And I mean, they're expensive enough at Harbor Freight even for a cheap one. But I can tell you can pick up one like this for $100 all day long. As a matter of fact, I bought this one for like $100. It's a Scat Blast, made in the USA. Now it is missing a gun, and it's missing a few other things. No problem, $100. So we're gonna do a little modification to it, and I'm gonna show you what I'm doing with it, and just off things that you can find readily, very easily. And I'll explain how to do that. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you what we're doing exactly. Sorry for the poor light. Now, I decided to make a video on this. I got started on it. I took the glass out of it. You see this old oven laying here? That's for another project. But I mean, this actually did have a glass in it, but it's frosted. That's common. So I'm going to measure that glass, and I'm going to have me another piece cut. I'll probably put me a new gasket around this. Simple as foam tape. Simple as that. Now, these are sheet metal screws. Not a fan at all. I'll probably drill these out, and I'll probably put machine screws to them so I can actually, these things will come loose, over time. It makes the holes bigger. As you can see, it pulls the metal up every time you tighten it down till it's eventually going to strip out. So we're going to put machine screws back in that. Now, this thing had a hole on the side of it, like this, right here. And I'm assuming you hook a vacuum cleaner up to it. I patched that off, I know it don't look great, but I'll show you what I'm doing. Hi, Diamond. What are you doing, honey? Say hi to Diamond. These are not hard to come by, especially this time of year, because people's furnaces are dying left and right. This happens every year. So many heat exchangers. Well, almost every furnace out there now today finally has an inducer motor on. That's what this is. I'm going to drill a hole on it, and I'm going to screw it right there. Now, the reason I've got that doing it, let me show you why. Excuse the mess. Now, like this sandblast cabinet here, I picked that up for like $150, and it mirrored that one. Just it's almost exactly the same. The base is a little different. I run me a dedicated airline for these, and now this one's glass bead. This one is aluminum oxide. Now, I went through a lot to clean this one up inside because, aluminum oxide has a special purpose. So you see how these are made? They've got like the 3/8 bungs welded in the side of them. And I have put this regulator system for this one. It's a dryer, cleaner, filter, blah, blah, blah. This is a special cabinet. And I have this deal here. Well, what I'm going to do is that cabinet over there where it comes in on the side, I'm going to set it right up against this right here. Now I'm going to have enough, I'm going to come off at a couple inches or whatever, a foot or two so I can service this when I need to. But I'm going to tie into this bag right here. You see how it's got that motor on it? Sounds amazing, don't it? Well, that's original. So now I have put new LED lights in this one. Sounds like it's slowing down. Definitely is. I need to find another inducer motor. Sounds like that one's dying. But anyway, I'm going to tie it together, and we're going to double duty this bag here. This one's just going to have the old coal slag type abrasive in it. You will need a use a big hole saw like this, you need to have a 20 volt. DeWalt, my 12 volt, the chuck was only 3/8. You'll take you need a 1/2 inch chuck for this. Let me drill this out real fast. Forgot to, you noticed in the first video, the bulb was laying on top of it. Well, it went on the ground while I was drilling. So I got my hole in there where I want it. It has this one light fixture. Now I'm gonna put an LED light in here. I may put the length of it, like a bar top light. Or I may put another outlet in and just put 2 regular LED bulbs in here. So, and that honestly, that's probably what I'll do because they're readily available and they're bright. All right, we're off to a good start here. Holes drilled, got a plan. That's number 1. I need to go get me some hardware. So I need to go get some hardware to fasten this to my thing. Everything's gonna work there. I need to get a light. I need to have glass cut. Luckily, this is a 12 by 24 inch glass. I mean, it's as easy as it gets. I need to grab that. You don't have to. I think I'm gonna paint this thing. So, it wouldn't take much to paint it. I ain't got time for that. We got other things to do here. We'll get it back. Let's just get it in good working order. Let's do that. Because I'm actually going after another one of these tonight. And I'm going to show you. Found another one, $100. It's a little bit bigger than this one. Same as the back 2. They go through the top. All right. That's where we're at with this right now. So, I am going to clean this out inside because they've got glass bead in it. And I'm going to use the cold slag type abrasive in this. Weld slag, I'm sorry, like a welding slag. That's what I'm going to put, and it's called Black Diamond Media. The gloves are in good shape on this. I don't have to worry about that. I actually did really good. This ain't going to take a lot of work, but I do need to get a regulator for it. I got to buy a gun for it. Buy them all day long for nothing. $20 or something like that. Now, I mean, by the time it's all said and done. Now, I do heating and air for a living. Excuse me. I dust my eyes. I do heating and air for a living, so it's not hard for me to come by these. But I can tell you, this time of year, call around some heating and air companies, say, hey, do y'all got some old scrap furnaces? All I want is an old inducer motor off a gas furnace. And it don't matter if it's 90%er, it don't matter if it's an 80%er. If you can get a 90%er, that's better because they got plastic housing and they're already designed for, like, say, a 2-inch PVC. So you can put the 2-inch PVC right in it. I do a little modifying for this one, but it's no big deal. Any one will work. So just try to get one that they're pretty sure that works. More than likely they'll let you have it. But if not, they might say, yeah, give me like $5 for it. They'll go out there and whiz it off or go over the 1/4 inch or 5/16 nut runner or impact, whatever you want to do. Zip it off there. It's not that big of a deal. Cut enough wires to where you've got something to hook to. Every one of these are 110 volt. Gas furnaces are 110 volt. So that's a good start on this. And here's the thing. With that being said like that, now I could have hooked a vacuum cleaner to this, and I probably should have just left it alone. It's been cheaper just bought a vacuum cleaner, I believe. But other than that, this is going to be a really nice cabinet. It's going to be easy to use when we're done. You'll see. Look at me. I'm working on the front legs finally. Need to hurry up and get this thing done. I'm going to need it Thanksgiving weekend. All right, don't mind the heater. Matter of fact, I turned off. It's not that bad in here. Now, if you see, this is kind of how it's going to look. The exhaust is going to come out the back. It's going to go around. Now, right now, let's just put in there like this. I've got it clamped in there with I just got it held in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to center punch these. I've only got 4. And I bought my, well, what did we buy? So I got my 2-foot LED. Looks like 1250 lumens, plenty bright enough for that. brought my 3-inch machine screws because, you know, apparently you thought I needed a whole bunch of them to secure that. What I did not get was the machine screws for this. So I may run to the hardware store today and get that. Got new glass. I got this so I can tie into my fan into my light box. So let's get this thing pre-assembled. And then I'm going to take it back apart because got to be red. Sunrise red. Got 2 cans of that. That should be plenty enough to do this. We're going to sturdy up the legs and go for it. Now this is, like I said, this is a scat blast. It is a nice box. It's just older. But I like it because it's got a big view window in it. And I can see exactly what I'm doing. It's just not very big, you know. Now I told you I was going to bring another one home to show y'all how cheap they can get them. Now, I bought one last night. Got one $100 before I went and looked at it. Man, it was rough. But it's a Cyclone. It's a nice panel. I'm sorry, nice blast cabinet. Top entry, which is actually the more desirable because you can put as big as the thing will go. But I also went last night. I bought a 5.0 roller engine, an 85 model. I bought a brand new block. I also end up with a bunch of Capri parts. Interior pieces, front bumper, fender, you know, whatever. Well, the guy seen it, he said, man, I was going to buy that. And I was like, dude, I knocked him down $50. He said, you're kidding me. I said, no. I said, but I tell you what, I got 3. If you want it, you can have it. So they give me my money back for it. So basically, I went and got it for him. And then not only that, I knocked the $50 off the price for him. So, I did the guy solid, but I really like the guy. We're becoming friends and stuff. Fox Body World. That's what it's all about. It's helping out each other. But anyway, let's get finished on this. But I was just trying to explain why you don't see another blast cabinet coming in here. This is, like I said, getting the media, like the weld slag stuff. I am going to buy another one for walnut shells. So, be on the lookout. I'm going to get another one. Let's see what we can do with this thing. All right, so this is what I'm dealing with. If you'll look, they are breaking the neutral. Which is absolutely not the right thing to do. Because if you don't break the hot, and you just break the neutral, yes, it'll go off. But say you're in there changing a bulb or something, if you just turn the switch off without unplugging it, and for some reason you touch the socket and you're grounded, you have now made the ground, the neutral. Now you're energized. Now you're dead. Always break the hot side of anything that you do. And as you can see, they've got it going right to the light, and they just happen to wire this receptacle in parallel. So now I'm going to redo all this. Good times. All right, so we got the studs in place. You notice I just run the machine screw through, tightened it up in place there, which they're not tight. I just got it kind of held in place. But that is how I did that. Now I will probably trim this off. And I'm actually going to paint this the same color as the box. Yep. And actually I'm probably going to do something different with this because this isn't acceptable to me. I'm going to figure out something different for this. Guys, say good morning to Miley. Hi, Miley. Hi, honey. Hey, Macy. They're hearing some rifles going off out there where people's deer hunting, so they're going to come in and hang out with Dad. And, of course, Axel joined us because he's just so excited to be in the shop. Macy's very tolerant of him, thank goodness. Now, Axel weighs 70 pounds. Look how big Macy is. Macy weighs about $1.15, something like that. She's a big one. So I really like this light. As you can see, I got it lined up with the hole. And then I made me a couple of green spots where I want it. Actually, let me verify that. But basically, this just unplugs from the LED. So I can mark everything, flip it over, and feed my wires through the hole into my box. I'm gonna wire this in there. And we're gonna put a plug on it. I'll have enough extra cord to make a decent cord. And we're gonna plug it on and see what it does. We're almost there. All right, we got our box wired up. White on white, black on black. Got our ground. As you can see, our motor's actually isolated, but the motor's grounded to the housing. The housing's gonna ground to the box through the bolts. They're right, buddy. All right, put the cover on that. We're gonna move up towards the light. All right, so the glass they cut me is 3/32, which is pretty thin compared to what was there. This has got a pretty deep channel on it. So I just took some foam tape. It's kind of thick. I'm gonna cut it in two and line this right here. And that should make all the difference in the world. All right, it's in there. But I cracked it. I should have got some tempered glass, but it's in there. It'll work till we order another one or have another one cut. Standard measurement, 12/24. Now we just got to put a male plug. Everything's wired up here. We're breaking the hot like we're supposed to. Now I just need to put an end on this thing and we're gonna try it out. Another word of advice, shop stuff. Always keep you some male plugs around in case you need it. All right, picked up another little crack there. I just laid something up here. So this is gonna go, I'm gonna buy a better piece of glass, like a thick piece of tempered glass cut at a glass shop. I'd rather pay 40, 50, I'd rather pay 50 bucks for something that won't, you know. All right. That thing's flat moving in the air. There you go. As far as I'm concerned, that's, you don't think there ain't no suction on that? We got sucking them gloves out there. Get your hand in there. Need to replace that glove. But other than that, she's done. I will probably, when I get another glass for it, I will probably, I'm going to disassemble everything and clean it up real good, get the stickers off of it, run a DA sander over it, and I'm going to paint it the red paint that I bought for it. And I'm going to strengthen these legs up a little bit. But right now, I've got other things going on. Found an aluminum drive shaft for sale close by. I'm going to go get it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that, ladies. That's how you turn an old piece of crap media blaster into something that you can use. You know, proud to have in the shop. And like I said, it's not hard to do. Just be a little, got to have a little ingenuity about you. Make it work. You have any questions or anything on this, shoot me a comment. Be happy to answer any questions. If somebody wants a specific video on a certain part of this, I'd be happy to make a short one for you. You guys have a great weekend, and thanks for watching 606 Garage.